Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. So this is Philippa. The last video we did the removal of the Gel-X, and now we've done all our prep work, and I'm coming straight in now, building a clear base to all 10 of her nails. So I am using CJP Crystal Glass and the size 12 aqua brush from Glitter Planet UK. I'm just building a really thin clear base just so we can do our work on, and then when she comes back for redesigns we can just whip straight back down to that clear base. And that is the reason I do this on 95% of my sets, depending on the client, if they're returning, if the colours are really dark, what I'm doing. It all varies. Sometimes I change and sometimes I always do the clear base. That don't even make sense, does it? Sometimes I always do. Anyway, so yeah, keeping it really thin. And then what I did, I don't know if I recorded, but I will take off the forms and just file them in, just not too much because they're super thin and I don't want to snap them off, but I'm just gonna like file the sides and just neaten that shape up so that we're working with a nice foundation, not like all bumpy and stuff that we're just gonna then have to file off at the end. So trying to keep it nice and neat, and then I will just refine before applying my design. So I didn't want to bore you with showing you every single clear layer that I did, but I basically did it on all 10 nails. Then I've took off all of the forms and just refined the edges. And now I'm using the Glitter Fairy Arabian Princess. This is a firm favourite of mine. And Persian Prince is the male version, and they're just both stunners. And I'm just going to ombre this with a glitter of mine from the Glitter Fairy. I can't remember the name of it. It is 11 o'clock at night. I can't remember the name, but it is from the Liz Guild stack, the one where you had Poppy's Princess Party, Rose Guild, and another one, but I will look. I don't know if it's called Mint Delight or something. No, it's not that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm ombreing these two together, just kind of tapping in the middle with both the glitters so we get that seamless kind of ombre and it doesn't just change. And I think they absolutely went beautiful together. And then I'm going to move on to the ring finger, which we are going to be doing a ombre. So I'm using Lavender Pearl, and this is a design powder, so you more paint with this rather than actually building any structure. So I'm literally just painting that onto the nail, making sure it's nice and thin. You can still see that join slightly from where the clear and the nail bed is, where it's obviously dipped a little bit. But not to worry, we are building our strength and structure on top of this. Then the middle finger is going to be like, I'm kind of just picking up the two beads, making like a marble, but I'm not too fussed because I'm just going to cover it with some purple angel paper anyway. So just picking up both of them beads, tapping it in the cuticle area, making sure that's nice and neat, and then just swiping it down. And then I'll keep coming in with those two colours till I'm happy, and then I'm just going to place on some angel paper over that nail. So the index finger is going to be another ombre, but this time I'm using Apple Shine to do the ombre with. I just think Apple Shine and AMOR from CJP to Ombre are just a match made in heaven. Just beautiful. I love Ombre in these two colours. It is just so seamless. It's really super easy. So just building up that colour there, making sure it's nice and, you know, opaque. I don't want any patches, and then when I file it to be patchy or anything like that. So just making sure it's nice and covered. And then on the thumb, I'm going to do the same glitter ombre, except I'm going to start with the mint at the cuticle area and the Arabian Princess going from the free edge downwards. I literally pick up the tiniest bead of clear acrylic to place my glitter, and then what I will do whilst that acrylic is still wet on the nail, I then just pick up the raw glitter with my wet brush without any product and then just pat it into that already wet product, and making sure that I'm pressing it and patting it down as well so that it's not raised, so that when you cap, everything gets capped really nicely, and you're not going to file any of it off. So again, just placing that small tiny bead of clear acrylic, dipped it into my raw glitter, placed on the nail, and then just manoeuvred where I want it, tapping in some more, just brushing it into that wet layer. And just like that, voila. Gorgeous. Love them glitters. So pretty. So now we're going to move back and complete our ombre. So I'm using AMOR, placing it at the cuticle area, tapping it into the cuticle area, dragging down, and then just tickling the front end of that brush. I just ended up pushing a little bit too much product over to this side, so it kind of went a little bit further down on this side than it did. So I just had to come back in with another couple of beads just to get that ombre super flawless. I think sometimes you can keep going and keep going and keep going, but actually when you cap it in your crystal glass, the ombre just looks fab. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing on this index finger here with AMOR. So just placing the bulk of that in the back third there so that we get that nice apex, nice cuticle area, and then just tickling the front of that bead down onto that Apple Shine so it just blends beautifully. And then I will cap to give the nail strength and to also put in that nice strong apex. So I'm just going to cap the pinky nail, or every nail that needs capping. I don't know what I left in and what I didn't, but I'm just taking the usual method, dunking my brush so it's flat and all the bubbles get removed, scraping one side into the clear powder for 3. I then place on the nail and then just kind of work with it, but try not to play with it too much because I don't want to get any air bubbles in our clear acrylic over our glitter. I want it to be nice and clear and just the clarity to be beautiful so that glitter can really shine through. So again, just place it on. I use a probably more wetter bead than usual. Make sure my cuticle area is nice and neat by patting it around there, and then just kind of dragging the rest of that product down over that angel paper. When all application is finished, I will move on to filing, and then I just do the same routine every single time. I file the sidewalls, the free edge, and then come in with my Efile bit and just kind of debulk around the cuticle area and make sure the whole nail is kind of smooth and even. And then to finish file, I will always turn my client's hand around so I am facing from her view, so I get that shape nice and perfect. So then after we clean away all the dust, and we're coming in with CJP tack-free top gloss. Oh, I just love that nail. And we're going to top coat all of the nails. I loved this set. I thought it was perfect for like springtime. Just perfect for the nice warmer days coming in. Yeah, but that's the end of the video. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss a video when I upload it. I love you all so much. Oh, and please hit that like button. Don't forget it, because it's super important. It gets the videos out there. And I would love it if you would. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye-bye.